Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sonia and Kite. And today we're going to be talking about, is it the right age for my kid to start training jiu-jitsu or martial arts? Did you know that 78% of the kids that start before developmentally being ready quit within the first year? Yet, those who begin at the optimal age often train for 7+ years, developing lifelong skills and confidence. If you're wondering whether your child is ready for martial arts training, this guide will help you understand the developmental markers that matter most. As a dad who's raised twin teenagers in martial arts from an early age, I've learned through experience what works and what doesn't when introducing kids to this transformative discipline. Have you ever watched a 3-year-old to follow instructions within 10 seconds? It's like asking water not to be wet. This is why timing is everything when introducing your kid to martial arts. Kids develop at different rates, both physically and mentally, each following their own unique timeline, like seedlings that need the right conditions to grow. Many parents make the mistake in rushing their kids into martial arts training. I've seen it countless of times. Parents trying to get kids into martial arts training while they can't even stand still while waiting at a grocery store. On the flip side though, some parents wait too long and miss out on those golden developmental windows where kids absorb skills like little sponges. What's really happening behind the scenes is fascinating. Between the ages of 5 and 7, your child's prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center for focus and self-control, undergoes massive changes. This is why most 6-year-olds can actually sit still and follow the directions for 15 to 20 minutes, while their 3-year-old counterparts max out at 5 to 10 minutes. This isn't just about behavior. It's brain development that directly affects martial arts readiness. Physical development follows its own timeline as well. Your 4-year-old might have an amazing kick because those big muscle movements develop first. But ask them to position their hands correctly for a block and suddenly it's like they have 10 tons. Fine motor coordination typically develops later than gross motor skills. Between the ages of 4 and 6, most children develop significant emotional regulation, which is crucial for handling the frustration of learning new techniques, new moves, or not succeeding immediately. What's important here is that when a young student can master a technique right away, their ability to manage disappointment matters more than physical capability. When martial arts instructors assess your child, they're looking beyond physical abilities. Can they listen attentively, follow multi-step instructions, bounce back emotionally when they struggle? These developmental markers matter more than simply being in a certain age group. What does science reveal about the critical readiness indicators? Those developmental markers reveal a fascinating scientific reality about martial arts readiness, one that might surprise you. Within the first 5 minutes of meeting your child, instructors quickly assess developmental milestones that go far beyond age, focusing instead on how their brain is developing. For example, in a typical class, you might see a 5-year-old executing perfect technique, while a 7-year-old struggles with balance. This happens because movement development follows a predictable sequence. Most kids master running and jumping by ages 4 to 5, but martial art requires refined coordination. I've watched children the same age attempt a basic block or technique. One smoothly redirects the attack, while another can't coordinate their arms and stand simultaneously. And I can see that a lot in grappling situations as well. Social development becomes equally crucial around ages 5 to 6. This is when children develop the ability to take turns, follow group instructions, and accept correction constructively. Picture 2 children receiving the same feedback on their stance. One adjusts immediately while the other becomes frustrated and disengages. Also, the left and right discrimination test strongly indicates martial arts readiness. During class, an instructor might call out right punch, left block, right leg, left leg in rapid succession. Children who've achieved this milestone, typically around ages 6 to 7, can process these directions and execute techniques smoothly, while others hesitate between movements. Quality instructors assess your child's readiness from their first moments on the mat, watching how they follow instructions, engage with others, and demonstrate basic motor skills. They're evaluating developmental markers that emerge differently for each child, recognizing their readiness depends on brain development rather than birthdays. But what about the what ifs? Am I making the right choice for my child? Now that you understand what instructors are looking for, let's flip the script and focus on what you should be looking for in them. Science tells us that developmental needs should drive your decision making when choosing a martial arts environment for your child. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu often serves as an excellent entry point for 4 to 5-year-olds because it happens close to the ground, similar to how kids naturally play and wrestle. Think of it as a structured playtime that builds skills. In contrast, standing arts like karate or taekwondo, with their emphasis on precise stances and striking techniques, are like learning formal, different technical moves. Think of it as dance steps, to keep it simple. Typically better suited for children 5 to 6 and older whose coordination has further developed. When visiting potential schools, check these key indicators. 1. Instructor to student ratio. You want to look at 1 to 6 for under 6 years old, up to 1 to 12 for other beginners. 2. How instructors redirect distracted children. 3. Their approach to handling emotional moments. 4. Whether frustration becomes a teaching opportunity or embarrassment. The way instructors manage these situations reveals more about program quality than any promotional material. If your child seems consistently overwhelmed, consider pressing pause rather than forcing continuation. For children with developmental differences like ADHD or autism spectrum disorders, specialized programs exist that maintain core martial arts principles while adapting teaching methods to diverse learning styles. And as we wrap up, I want to share something profound that Bruce Lee once said: be like water. This philosophy emphasizes adaptability on our parenting journey. Just as water takes the shape of whatever contains it, your approach to introducing martial arts should follow naturally with your child's development. When you observe your child's readiness signals, both physically and emotionally, you'll recognize that perfect moment. The benefits we've explored form a foundation for life. Enhanced motor coordination, a stronger self-confidence, building discipline, and developing respect. The most successful martial artists aren't defined by their starting age, but by their genuine connection to the practice. Trust your instincts and let your child's martial arts journey unfold at its own perfect pace. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great week. Take care.